What's up guys, Rich Duperbash. I'm out here for run number 3 with the all new ARRMA 1/7 scale FIRETEAM 6S. This thing's been an absolute beast, super fun, pretty much off the charts as far as the fun factor is concerned. Still running the truck basically bone stock. All I did was I went up to a 16-tooth Robinson Racing hardened steel pinion, tuned the center diff to 500K. As far as this ultra trick cage, the only thing I've had to do is I added a couple bigger washers in the front as well on these side panels, and I put a little Gorilla Tape just on the corners because these little corners tend to basically kind of just float. There's nothing really attaching them on the back end. I do have some M2C Racing as well as some Basher Queen kind of tidbits on the way. Slowly just going to modify this truck, but I will say bone stock, this thing is super durable and capable. Once again guys, running my Orange Darling with this same basic stance. I'd say it's pretty much the perfect size RC for all around just having fun and ripping. Biggest change for today is you'll notice the stance is a little bit wider than stock. She's sitting about probably 1.25 inches wider. Essentially, I put on the Creighton hubs and stub axles, which are just a tiny bit longer than the Italian ones I think that were on here stock. I also added the M2C Racing plus 5mm universal hexes. They fit on the Techno, the Mugins, the ARRMAs. You'll see from above though, I definitely have a good at least a ½ inch on each side, so this should be a nice stable ride. Quick shot from the back, but you'll definitely see the wheels offset from the body quite a bit now. Got high hopes for this stance, guys. We'll just have to give the old college try and see how it handles. Honestly, the truck is fine straight out of the box. I just like adding a little bit more width for overall stability as far as drifting, etc. I'm out here at an open space. This is basically a big size 4x4 area. It's super rough, lots of huge boulders. This should be a good test for this truck. Ooh. Uh-oh guys, that was bad. I just broke a rear arm or maybe a link. Yeah, it looks like I just snapped the link, but what do you expect when you come down? It wasn't a huge error, but still I landed sideways enough. Maybe this guy just popped off, but it looks like it's got a crack in it right about there. So I'll take a closer look. Link fix, that was simple enough. Ironically, I put on an old V2 Creighton one. Well, it definitely feels a lot more stable with this little wider stance. Wild animal. Quick check of the temps, guys. I finally broke like 110. I'm in like the mid 140s in the back of the can. ESC, I think I just had a 108, 110. In any case, I'm super impressed with the stock system, guys. I'm just kind of spinning these wheels like crazy out in this dry dust. So while I'm changing my pack, guys, I figured I'd just show you the hub on here again. This is from my V2 Creighton. I just basically pulled it out of the graveyard. You'll see I also swapped for the M2C Racing pillowball nuts. Again, these come with like a silky smooth Delrin cup insert. And here's a shot of the universal plus 5 hex adapter. guys, I'm gonna change locations. Sounds like one of my bearings is basically giving out thanks to the dust. I gotta say guys, I am liking the extra width on this sucker so far. This thing is so much fun, guys. Ooh! Oh! That was a little rough. I'm going to try the Backflip successes on here. Pretty much the same width, maybe a little bit wider. Obviously they got the nice big lugs. Pretty much the same weight on the scale. But again, these have been essentially my all-time favorites, especially for the success line. Yeah, the truck handle is great with the Backflips, guys. Oh! Oh, nice.
Oh, you got it right there?
This thing is a hoot, guys. That was crazy, dude. Oh, that's LVC, guys. As always, super impressed with this rig. Definitely my favorite RTR of all time. Absolutely loving the extra width. Again, I added about roughly an inch with M2C plus 5mm, plus I swapped the Creighton hubs and Creighton axles. Super stoked to get out here on a nice day, guys. Absolutely had a blast. So big shout out to Jim and to Victor at the skate park earlier. All right, guys, until next time, late. Nice! Oh!